So the first thing we want to do is create two folders. One in replicated storage, which is going to be called cars to spawn, and one in word space, which we're going to call cars. And then in this folder, we're going to insert yet another folder, which we do not need to name. Then we're in here going to insert a script, which we can name namer. And in the script, we'll simply say script.parent.name equals to script.parent : find first child of class model.name. Then we can get our car. I'm just going to, from the toolbar, just get some random car, and I'm going to insert into this folder. I'm going to duplicate the car and insert it into cars to spawn. We need to make sure that the name is the same. And then we can insert a part into workspace, which we're going to put into the folder where we also have our first of the car located, and position it about there where we want the car to be respawned. We're going to make it transparent, anchored, and not collidable, and we're going to call it pause. We're also going to insert a cylinder, which we can make, let's say, red, anchored, and a bit of a different size. Yeah, but like this. We can also insert this into the folder and call it button. And the last thing we have to do is in our folder also insert a script. We can call respawner. And in the script we are going to say, we're first of all going to wait 1 second, so let the other script execute. And then we're going to get two variables. Local template equals to game.replicated storage.cars to spawn, and then in square brackets script.parent.name. The reason why we wait here is to make sure that our other script, the namer, actually executes before this, so that the name is correct. We're going to make another variable, local pause equals to script.parent.pause.position. Script.parent.button.touch connect function hit if game.players get player from character hit parent, then local t equals to template clone t.parent equals to script.parent, if not script.parent find first child script.parent.name, then local t equals to template clone t.parent equals to script.parent t move to pause. And this should work, so let's test it out. So here we have our simple car. As we can see, if we accidentally somehow lose this car, for instance by falling off the edge, then as soon as we respawn, we can see that our car is gone. Now if we press the button, the car respawns. And the advantage is if the car is still there and we jump on the button, it does not work. So now let's see what happens if we want to insert another one of the same car spawners. All we have to do is duplicate the folder under cars in workspace, and this will all work as long as we have all of this stuff selected, because it will automatically reposition the pause, and in this case we should not in cars to spawn duplicate our car model, because there is no need for that, because it already knows that it's looking for Jeep in this case. And if we were to want to use a different car, we could just duplicate this folder and figure out what other car we want, duplicate it, put it into cars to spawn in replicated storage, and our original one, put it into the folder for our newest spawner, and remove the other one and position it about there where we wanted to spawn, and we inserted another car spawner like this. And as we can see, this works, so let's just quickly test that out. So we can't spawn multiples of these, and if we get into it, okay, somehow managed to drive it off the cliff. But now if that gets destroyed and we run over back to the car spawner and we touch the button, oh, something does not appear to me. Let's try that again. So right now the button to respawn the car does not work, I'd imagine, because the car is already here. But if we go onto the server to remove the tar, back onto the client to go onto the button, yeah, as we can see, it respawns. I imagine what I did wrong in my previous test was that the tar wasn't actually removed when I... Yeah, as we can see, now it actually works. Perfect.